So, haven't seen the film yet, full disclosure.
I haven't either. Full disclosure.
Whoa, so tell me what you're most excited or nervous about, I guess, going in.
Well, yeah, I'm at all of it. I'm excited to see it. You know, I'm excited to see what Bo did with it because, you know, we talked a lot about when we were shooting that it was very much from Elsie's point of view. Everything sort of from, you know, the whole movie is sort of how she's experiencing the world of being an adolescent. And you know, I'm her dad, but it was sort of like I'm curious because when you're in the scene, you don't know how it's really. You see the angles, but you don't know the tone of what he's trying to get from being inside her head. So I'm looking forward to being inside Elsie's head.
Sure. And you've flipped around in different mediums, working with all kinds of different directors. What was it like working with a first-time director who came from a comedy background?
Well, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I mean, Bo does not seem. I mean, I'm sure you get this from him, but he's wise beyond his years. You know, I mean, he did not seem like a first-time director. He just knew. Not exactly what he wanted, but he knew he was incredibly confident in his in actually exploring different ways of getting things, and we would do things in a million different ways. It felt like rehearsal, and I don't know if that comes from how he develops things as a comedian, but it wasn't like, okay, we have to get it one way and that's it. He was like, let's try it this way, let's try it that way, let's try it that way. And so, to me, coming from doing a lot of theater, that was sort of my favorite way of working because
that's like an actor's dream.
Yeah,
right?
it was
amazing.
Yeah.
So thematically with this movie, what are you maybe excited about or hopeful people will get out of it?
Well, now that I'm in playing full-on dads, I am a dad, and so I actually am really. My kids aren't this age yet, but I think a lot about how they're going to navigate this world with the internet and social media, and I'm really glad that people are making movies dealing with how people are dealing with this.
Sure.
Because I have no idea how I'm going to help my kids navigate that.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
it's a wild, wild west, but
Yeah.
hopefully something in your resonates.
Yeah, hopefully I'll learn something.
Yeah. What got you interested in the project originally? How do you get involved?
I was Scott Rudin, the producer, who I knew a little bit from New York, and he is the one who first contacted me and said it was a script I think I might really write for, and you know, he's known for having really, really good taste, and so I said, well, if he's involved, it must be pretty good. So that was the initial thing. Yeah, I didn't know Bo beforehand, and so I did a little crash course, and I actually had to stop watching his stuff because you know, I got sort of intimidated. I was like, this guy's amazing, and I was like, I got to stop watching his stuff, otherwise I'm going to be like too intimidated on set. So, but I was really glad to get to know his work.
That's a really funny detail.
Yeah, now I'm a huge, obviously big fan.
And what about your kids?
Yeah, kids. Yeah.
Kids.
They're still a little too young for stuff. They're like, you know, like 10 and 5. So, but I think they're really going to
wait till middle school to show them this.
Yeah,
movie.
I'm going to wait a little bit. Yeah.